This is Gray Man Media content.
Top of the morning to you. Fans of Wolf Takes a Bite. Today we're doing something special. As you can see, I'm wearing a color I don't normally wear. It's not black, it's green. Why is that, you ask? Well, I got a simple answer for you. Simply enough, today we're going to be talking about the wonderful holiday that's about to arrive. Or already has arrived? Really don't know. St. Patrick's Day. And what comes with St. Patrick's Day better than a little man and a green hat with a pot of gold? Yes, that's it. Today we're talking about leprechauns.
That's cute.
Oh, it's been so long.
Can I use this opportunity to say something real quick? I just want to say, like, and I know I've kind of been talking about it all day, but I'm so happy that we've done this show. Like, I'm so happy that we've got to spend the last 2 years of our life making this stupid fucking show. It's been some of the best times, like, ever. I look forward to doing this show every fucking week. Even the times that me and you are having a bad episode, I still genuinely enjoy doing it.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't believe we made it 5 fucking seasons.
It's amazing.
Like, through Gray Man Media and to a further extent Wolf Takes a Bite, we've been able to kind of get our relationship back, and it's been awesome, man. I'm just super happy that we've made it 5 fucking seasons. We're close to 100 episodes of this stupid fucking show.
Isn't episode 1 of this next season going to be 100?
Yeah, it should be, yeah. I know.
We gotta do something special.
Yep.
Let's just do this.
It's like being pulled. We both sound like shit.
Well, I had COVID.
Yeah, you did. I'm glad I didn't get it.
Yeah, second time. Now I cough like I've smoked for 30 years. Oh, shit. Wait, I have.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't help.
Should we do it again and do the intro?
No, that was perfect.
Oh, we're here.
Yeah.
We're in the episode.
Also, we're also just after St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, for them.
For them. Well, you don't need to tell that. Now you're breaking the canon.
It's in February.
Fifth wall, bro. Fifth wall. Come on.
I'm looking past the viewer, and I'm telling them that right now it's February.
Oh, my God.
But for you, St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Historically a drunken event, right?
In America, yes. Very racist holiday.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Because in Ireland, it doesn't mean the same thing.
I assume.
Well, actually, modern day Ireland,
people
it does,
in
but
Dublin
it's not
probably
the
go out to
same.
drink.
Well, yeah, but it's not the same in Ireland. Like my friend in Dublin, like he talks about St. Patrick's Holiday all the time, like because everybody always asks him, you know, because now he lives in Florida. He moved.
Oh, wow.
Left.
Okay.
So he lives in Florida now, and he's like,
why'd he come to this shithole? And furthermore, why did he go to the armpit?
well, he found a very special person in his life.
Okay, well then it's all worth it.
Great reason.
It's all worth it then.
And honestly, Florida's not that bad.
It's the armpit of America.
It's not that bad.
The only thing good there is Disney World and Gray Still Plays.
Miami.
Shout out Gray Still Plays.
Miami. Bay Harbor Butcher. Dexter. Come on. I'm not kidding, but okay. Bath salts. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut so many coughs. Anyway, being the fact that it is St. Patrick's Day for you, after you, whenever you listen to this, I am wearing green, and we have an unnamed harp beer here because they don't sponsor me. They should. I drink enough of them.
I tried to get him to skull one in the intro. He wouldn't do it.
I just know with my cough the way it is.
You'd throw up.
Oh. It would have been projectile beering.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
But if also, in addition to it being St. Patty's Day, it's also a holiday for us because this is the last episode of season 5, and which is wild.
So it is a celebration anyway.
It's a celebration no matter how you look at it.
It is. This is why it's a great end cap.
Yeah.
Also, no pinch screen.
You're such a cunt.
You know how many times I cut that word out in the last episode?
Why?
Oh, I literally bleeped it
Why?
because I was making a big deal of it.
Oh, because you were just being
Facetious, yeah.
I got it.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Just to be a dick.
Cool.
So we're talking about leprechauns.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, this was supposed to be episode 1 of this season, but we decided no.
Because of the when the episode would come out, yeah.
Because I had a
remember that.
brilliant idea when we were planning season 4 that I was like, hey, we should line up these episodes with holidays.
Yeah, well, the reason we did that is because there was an episode that actually lined up with Halloween, right, in season 4.
And
it was actually okay.
to. Yeah.
And then you were like, we should
do
just
that for
do
all of
this.
that.
We
Like,
this
why not?
just to be a thing. Why aren't we doing this?
Well, we should be professional. I mean, come fucking on. Jesus Christ.
Woo!
But yeah, leprechauns. I've actually been excited for this. I don't remember these notes because I wrote these, 4 months ago?
I don't know.
3 months ago?
I don't know.
Something like that.
If you wrote it when you were planning, we were planning the season, then yeah, forever ago.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
So you didn't use
no formats.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So let's get to this rainbow. Shall we?
What do you think about leprechauns?
Well, I love the movies.
Is that the horror movie?
Yeah, the Leprechaun series.
Never seen it. Never. I'm not lying to you.
It's a Leprechaun
Shut
in the
fuck
Hood,
up.
bro.
You in this classic bullshit.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
What?
Yes. Leprechauns 1,
mean
Leprechaun
like-
2, Leprechaun in the Hood.
Do you mean like the hood, or do you mean
Leprechaun
like,
in the Hood. Bat, bat, gang,
Well,
gang.
You shouldn't do that.
Bat, bat. L.A.
I'm also, by the way, besides that, I'm really shocked that actually, I'm gonna shut my fucking mouth.
No, say it. Come on.
No, I don't want
Come
to.
on.
I don't want to.
Come on, Lee.
I was just gonna say.
Come on, Lee.
I was just gonna say I'm really surprised you're not doing an Irish accent through this entire episode.
Oh, good stop. Well, after a few more pints of Guinness, I might be great there, boyo.
Don't forget to get this mug on sale at Gravy.
Yeah. Let's put that in the front.
Yeah,
it is filled with.
Yeah, you've got the wrong cup on the table.
Hey! I was doing things in sequence, and now it is complete.
All right.
I don't know why people don't like Guinness. It is the best beer.
I when I drank, I loved Guinness.
Best beer.
It's
Nitro?
It's not the best beer, but it is very good.
Extremely.
I like terrible.
I'm not even a porter fan. Like, that's the only fucking.
Really?
Yeah, that's the only one I'll drink.
I loved them.
There's some crafts. There is some crafts like at Mile Wide have some that I like. Monic in Germantown that has some that I like. A lot of local microbreweries that do some porters I like. But
Towards the end, when I was like drinking beer, like actually drinking beer, and like tasting beers, what I found out was even though I started with pilsners, like specifically American light beers, I don't actually like pilsners.
it's just that it was a light beer.
Yeah. Like pilsners are good, but like out of all the, like I'd much rather have a good sour than a pilsner.
Man, this should be a Pod Daddies episode.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore though.
I know, but you could talk about it.
Okay, let's pin it, and we'll talk about beer and whiskey next time. Maybe we'll try
a test round.
Oh shit! Dude, we just had that idea at the same time. You're
A
gonna get
versus
so
NA.
drunk.
A versus NA.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible.
No, you try the NA version of what I do, and then
There's not enough. There's not enough.
There is.
I hate NA.
We just gotta go to Liquor World.
Do you remember drinking NA? Remember when you took
that
a break?
That was a bad one. I found some good ones. Okay. Actually, and the Japanese one you found, that was a good one.
Well, you know the Liar whiskey that we had that wasn't very good. That was a gift from our from friend of the show, Mike.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was okay. It just wasn't very good.
Speaking of Mike, I really would love to get another bottle of that 68 whiskey, please.
Mike, if you're listening,
or Foxtrot whiskey. Foxtrot whiskey. Yep. Oh my god, that was so good.
Mike, if you're listening, really appreciate you stopping in and saying hi to us every now and then and letting us know you're still listening to the show and you love it.
I love hearing from Devin and knowing that happens. That means the world to me because I'm just like, I could be the worst part of my day.
I tell him every time too,
and I'm like, Devin called me today, and I don't even get to tell my partner about this because she doesn't know who he is, but it's okay. And I'm just like, that made my fucking day. I don't care what happens. Somebody came in and said my show was good.
Yeah, I'm always like, hey, that's gonna mean a lot to him. Like that's gonna make his fucking day when I call him later.
Yeah, and if you live in the Louisville area, all you have to do is go to.
Listen, don't involve my day job. I don't want to.
All you got to go is
shut the fuck up.
In the location of, and then you just got to tell him what you thought of the show.
John just did an edit in his head.
Yeah, sure. No, it's gonna be raw. I edited it in live time.
We should do the episode.
Oh, we're okay. Remember, 30 minutes isn't enough.
I guess it is the last episode. Who fucking cares,
right?
Yeah.
Also,
there's a lot.
There's a fair bit.
There's a fair bit. That's cool. I like that. Like we have something to talk about today. Season 5. Can you all believe it? You came on this journey with us. You're either celebrating that we made it or you're celebrating that it's over. And I don't care which one you were doing.
Either way, drink with us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eventually make a drinking game.
I sound like shit. Take 3 shots every time John loses the straw game and take 5 every time I lose.
That's a lot.
Let's go.
That's a lot, Devin.
Yeah, but there's only so many straws.
God damn it!
3 shots.
All right. Now 3 shots. How about they? All right. We'll come up with this at the beginning of season 5. We'll make a real game.
We'll have it ready.
A real game. A Wolf Takes a Bite drinking game.
But the podcast comes out at 6 in the morning on a Wednesday.
People listening to my show probably don't have a job. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm dying. Help
There's
me.
some Wall Street guys that are really pissed off right now.
We got listeners in fucking India now. Did you know that?
Yeah, we talked about that last time. Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
so they're definitely not drinking.
Sir, you have like 3 or 4 downloads in India. Somebody accidentally clicked on your episode.
Not 4 times.
4 different people. India has the 2nd largest population in the world, sir.
So, the percentages. It's percentage, Devin.
It's all about the percentages.
It's 1.8%. So, literally, with a population of like 5 million people,
it's a lot more than that.
It's like 100 people.
I don't know if that's how it works.
I don't either. That's not the point. We got Russians. We got Germans.
In Ireland.
We got
Since that's what we're talking about.
Can you pull up transistor?
Probably.
Because obviously my phone is,
Yeah.
It's the last episode. We're going to make this one a long one because this is important. Also, yeah, Bradley, where are you? Because we've been waiting all fucking season.
We did the whole thing. We started this season off with you. We're ending it with you. Where you at, Bradley?
Yeah.
We were going to send you a fucking t-shirt.
We were, but now I'm kind of hurt.
We'll still do it.
Probably.
Episode, there's 80, hold on.
I got to sell my car so I can send you that t-shirt. So, unless somebody wants to start donating to us, I mean.
Hold on. Analytics is what I'm looking for.
That is correct.
Did you know you're almost at 2,000 downloads?
Am I really?
Yeah. Bro.
God damn. I think I beat your analytics over there on thoughts, didn't I?
No.
Or you at 4K now?
Over.
Oh, god damn.
All right, let's look.
Or it has been on longer. Thoughts from the Mothership, by the way, is a great show.
Ireland, download 6! We got 6 downloads in Ireland.
Would you look at that? That's at least 10 people. Because the way the analytics work out.
No, that's 6 downloads.
Yeah, so that means 10 people probably listened. Download is only...
How do you figure that?
So I looked into it. Transistor, when it says
60%
downloads...
we're in...
It does an amalgamation of what it is. So and look, those are 2 different parts of Ireland. That's saying something.
I know, that's why I handed it to you.
So with our analytics viewer, what it does is it takes an amalgamation of all of the platforms that our podcast is put on.
Yeah.
And then it breaks that down to actually who downloads, like has their settings set to download to listen later. That is what it counts as download. And
that's what we found out when we were viewing our Spotify information, because our Spotify is reporting much higher play counts than our actual...
Right. So when we look at our Spotify analytics, 6 downloads would equal probably twice as many listens, if not 10 times, on certain episodes. Certain episodes,
maybe.
That's my point, though. So it's really interesting to see that which way the 2 different apps. I mainly look at Spotify. So if you're on Spotify, please go ahead right now. I don't even care. Go right now.
Please.
Hit the review button.
Please.
Star and say something, whatever you need to do. If you're on Apple, please leave a comment. And if you can't figure out how to do any of that, go to graymanmediaco.com, go to the Wolf Takes a Bite tab, and then leave us a message. At the bottom of the page, there's a place where you can send us a message. It goes directly to my email. We will all see it. It will be a fantastic thing, and then we'll probably shout you out.
And while you're there in the website, you might as well just check out some of the Wolf merch.
Yeah, there could be something you want, like this great mug right here, or
coming soon.
Amazing fucking t-shirts. New designs coming soon. So get the ones that you see while you can.
Make one of those snappy cuts. Right here.
Snap!
Crackle Pop.
Oh, Rice Krispies.
You didn't even have to make a cut.
I know. All right, so I don't even want to talk about leprechauns anymore. I just want to talk to you guys, man. Hey, we should do a live.
If
me and you together
would fucking
live.
do it, we can. It would be so easy.
All right, now let's get to what we're really here for.
All right, 20 minutes in.
Another shot. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, moving forward. Leprechauns.
Fucking Bradley.
Start our notes. How dare you?
Leaves this like
Thank you for watching the podcast where we just sit here and drink and talk shit about our viewers.
Specifically asked us a question. He wanted us to talk about the Mothman thing.
We did.
And we did it. And then we offered him a fucking t-shirt. Guy can't even get back to us.
Well, maybe he's a very busy guy. Maybe he's on the run.
You.
Maybe it was Edward Snowden.
Okay.
It could have been.
Okay. Sure.
We did cover that this year.
Yeah.
He didn't know that. Anyway, all right. Leprechauns.
God damn it.
Little green feckers.
What the fuck did you just say?
Little green feckers is a diminutive supernatural being in Irish folklore, classed by some as a type of solitary fairy without wings. They are usually depicted as little bearded men wearing a coat and a hat, who partake in mischief, and in later times they began to be depicted as shoemakers, or those who have a hidden pot of gold at the end of a rainbow.
You know you can't get to the end of a rainbow?
I know it's true, but I don't believe it.
You don't want to believe it.
Season 5, Rainbows! Why? Rainbows.
That's where the cut is.
Yep. We read one paragraph. Anyway, a modern depiction of a leprechaun is the type of popularized in the 20th century.
Yes.
Now,
20th
leprechauns originate from the country of Ireland.
No way.
Leprechaun-like creatures rarely appear in Irish mythology, however, and only become prominent in later folklore, usually due to popularization, a lot mixed with Western culture.
Well,
that's my own positive theory.
Is Ireland not part of Western culture?
No.
Sir.
They are on the other side of the water.
Western civilization is often considered like West
when you're talking from a Japanese or Chinese or Asian perspective, yes, or even Russia or Germany. Yes, Western could be considered the UK and Ireland.
I don't think anyone in the world is considering Germany not a Western country.
No, I'm saying from there, if you're in those countries,
yeah,
Western is anything west of you.
In America, I don't think anyone would consider Germany not a Western country.
Excuse me?
I don't think
they're not. They're part of Eastern Europe.
They're Central Europe at best.
Eastern Europe
is like Ukraine. And,
if you don't count Germany as part of Eastern Europe, then you're saying Russia is the only part of the Eastern Europe.
No.
Yes, it's the only part of Europe that is east. If you don't count Germany,
Turkey, Ukraine, Bulgaria,
all below. That's all right underneath Germany, dog.
But it's east.
Where's the club?
Bitch, I'll fuck you up on this. I'm not fucking around. I will Google this right now.
I just watched Schoolhouse Rock Geography. By the way, happy 50th anniversary. Past for you guys for 6 weeks now. Happy 50th anniversary to Schoolhouse of Rock. Yeah.
Also, real quick, just because it's kind of Wolf Takes a Bitey, and we don't know if it'll actually be an episode.
I don't think any of this is.
At the time of recording, there's a fucking Chinese spy balloon above us. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Also,
USAF?
why is some redneck not shut that shit down? Like, I'm just saying.
I would like to show you.
Well, about this Chinese satellite thing.
It's not.
It's a spy. It's a spy balloon.
Wow, it went from balloon to satellite.
It's
real
a
spy
balloon. Spy balloon. Whatever. What balloon? What weather balloon doesn't go all
leprechauns?
What left?
What leprechaun is hanging out in the air 60,000 feet?
A lot of cuts. What weather balloon doesn't go to the ionosphere? How does it make it? How?
Like where is it?
The ionosphere is the highest.
Okay.
So, since you brought up this balloon,
yeah,
my question is,
I'm ready for it.
Actually, it's a two-part question.
Okay, so it's two questions, not two parts.
It's a two-part question. One. Shut up. Why did it float all the way from China to America instead of going straight up like most weather balloons?
Well, the Pentagon said that it had the ability to be maneuvered.
Oh, so it was a drone, not a balloon.
I would imagine there's some kind of propeller or something to that.
So now it's a drone, not a balloon. Okay, so then it can't be classified as weather balloon because weather balloons go straight up. They only drift with
they're calling it a spy balloon.
Okay, so it's a spy balloon.
Yeah, surveillance balloon, I believe is what they're actually
Part 2 of question.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with leprechauns?
Oh, not a damn thing.
Okay.
It's just relevant right now at this moment. And it's very Wolf Takes a Bite.
I wanted to talk about it. I did, but I mean, we're 30 minutes in already.
You're right. Let's keep moving. On to Leprechaun.
Minus cops, we only lose 10 minutes.
Listen, this is the season finale.
Yeah, we're looking at an hour, right? All right. I'm sorry.
You're assuming we're not going to keep fucking around.
I'm sorry if you made it this far.
I'm not.
No. That's a misnomer. I am sorry that we fucked around so much. You came here to talk about leprechauns.
Nope, they didn't. They know what they were getting into when they clicked a Wolf Takes a Bite episode.
This is the first one. This season finale.
That's kind of wild.
I mean, you picked a wrong one.
Yeah,
it's
you picked the wrong one.
It's the most recent, but go listen to other shit. I mean, we do better.
This is top notch.
I mean, this is a great episode. No, okay. Whatever I cut. Leprechauns, baby. Okay. Let's get a little bit cultural. The Anglo-Irish, which is habanero English.
You can't. What are you saying?
Look at that. Habanero. It's a habanero English. I was just making him. I did that on purpose. Yeah. You know. All right. The Anglo-Irish, which is habanero English, which is a word that leprechaun is descended from Old Irish, which is leprechaun or lupercan, or various variations of Middle Irish forms, such as lupercapan or lupercacan or udvar lukenparchan, which is all subsex dialects of me poorly pronouncing any form of Gaelic. Right. By the way, one of my favorite languages.
Gorgeous.
I love Gaelic.
I don't know any of it, but when I hear it, it's gorgeous.
If I could remember, I used to know a phrase in Gaelic.
Did you?
I did. Yeah. I was taught by my friend from Dublin. Yeah.
Careful.
Ictu lium brium.
Yeah, it's probably pronounced much more elegantly.
No, that was about right. I've said it like every night for 7 years.
That's cute.
Yeah, he was great. He was a good guy.
He was? Is he dead?
No.
You killed this man.
What do I look like, Dexter? I'm not living in Florida.
But he is.
I am not the Bay Harbor Butcher. This is dumb. Okay. I might leave that in. I don't know. Probably will. The current spelling Well, fuck all that. All right, listen to this. So here's some modern forms. John O'Donovan's supplement of this. Why is this so hard?
I don't know what you're doing.
What are you doing?
I found this and you left it here.
God damn it! I was wondering where that was. It's my stress. My stress pen. Anyway, John O'Donovan, his supplement to O'Reilly's Irish English Dictionary, defines leprechaun as a sprite, a pygmy, a fairy, a diminutive size, who always carries a purse containing shillings, which was the old form of currency in early days. Right? Okay.
Oh, you're telling them. I'm sorry. I do that a lot, and I need to apologize to you because you're actually just explaining it to them. Sometimes I know, but I have to act like I don't know. So
some people don't.
I'm sorry.
Some people don't. Okay.
What is this episode?
What? Why are you doing that already? We're getting there. God damn. Oh, okay. We're talking about leprechauns, the history of leprechauns. I don't know. I'm trying to be factual. What do you want me to say about leprechauns? That I think they're real? Because I do. There's several different Irish terms, which are very difficult to speak. And being the first time that I'm actually reading them, I won't. Other variant spellings in English have included lubricant, leprechaun, Leprechauns, and some modern Irish books use the word's spelling as Leprechauns, which is obviously incorrect, even with the oglet above the A. The first recorded instance of the word in English language was Decker's comedy, The Honest Whore.
That was the first time leprechaun showed up.
In English literature. Yes.
I got you.
Which would actually be quite interesting things.
What was that book about? Like,
so, well, that's the thing. I was going to say, and I didn't write it here, but I did have it mentally in my notes.
Okay.
And I just remembered it. I would like, since you are so into that thing of books and such.
You should have told me to read it before this.
I should have. But we decided not to do this as the first episode. So here we go. What I was going to say is, would it be really cool is that you go ahead and look up The Honest Whore, read it, and then we talk about it on next month's episode of Pod Daddies.
Okay.
What is a leprechaun? What does it mean?
I assume just a mischievous.
The word may have been coined as a compound of roots of lu or lachun, from the Greek crediture of meaning small, and corp from Latin corpus or body.
Small body.
Yeah. Small body person. However, research published in 2019 suggests that the word derives from lupercari.
Lupercari?
No, I'm sorry. Lupercari. So the C and the I are together. Lupercari. And the associated Roman festival of Lupercalia, which is a folk etymology which derives from the word leth, brogue, or brogue, because of the different portrayal of leprechaun as working on a single shoe as evident of the alternative spelling Liebetraumbrauchen. That was just the etymology of everything. I know it seemed like a lot to us, but it won't for them.
It's
I'll cut it.
So was that? So they were originally just small people who were cobblers?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But there's a mythical thing to, especially dwarfism in ancient culture.
Well, right, because they didn't have the science to understand what actually was going on there.
Exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's really what I'm trying to embody with a lot of this basically vomit of information that I am spewing, is that in ancient times, little people, dwarfism, people who suffered from that.
Suffer.
No, I'm sure they did in those times. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, no, that was a good.
Okay.
That was a good take.
I'm sure people who suffered from dwarfism, especially in those times, and in remote parts of Eastern Europe, Western Europe, whatever you want to say, definitely had a lot of virility and mythicality brought around that culture.
I've never seen someone trip on their face so fucking hard and yet get up and start sprinting. That's all I've got to say about that. Also,
what is that supposed to mean?
It means you said some crazy shit there and was tripping and was about to literally break his teeth on the concrete, and then your feet decided no, and you started sprinting.
It's called intellect.
I'm such a winner today. That's 3 shots. Do you remember back in like season 3 when
my Guinness is going?
Oh, don't worry, we can fix that.
It's good.
Okay.
I still have 100 proof whiskey.
Do you remember in season 3 where every time you were like mentally like realizing how much you were gonna have to cut from an episode, how
right now
you'd be, you'd get so fucking mad.
I'm still mad. I think it's the whiskey though. It's the Guinness. The Guinness makes me happy.
Yeah,
it's literally my favorite drink in the world.
You should go.
I had the opportunity.
And you didn't take it?
Well, I was working for a Irish couple who own a restaurant here in Louisville, actually. Funnily enough, they do a trip for their employees after their 1 year. You're qualified.
You just didn't make it a year?
I ended up leaving because I had a better job opportunity. It's a 70-year-old it's a 40-year-old restaurant. It's been around forever. And basically what it is that they offer that because they are from Ireland. They take you to the breweries, the Pistone.
It's called the Pistone, right?
No, it's actually not.
Oh, well, you just said the Pistone.
Well, that's what I'm calling it because that's what it is.
I would never.
That's what it is.
John would be like, hey, there's the Pistone. Go lick it. And I'd be like, I'm sorry, you called it what now? I'm not going to lick that.
No. It's got a different name. Actually, I guess I can cut this and I can look it up.
No. Yeah. It's in Ireland. It's relevant. Don't cut hardly any of this. Make this the episode.
No.
What do you mean?
We're so far over, dog.
We're at time. All right. Thanks for listening to this episode of Wolf Takes a Bite. There, now you have to keep all of it.
See what I mean? This is hard. Why?
Go back to your notes.
Type, you cunt.
Dude, your keyboard sucks. This is why I need the fucking raws. Like, this is.
Type you. Why?
Dude, you're breaking your iPad.
Help me!
Remember? Maybe you should try restarting the iPad. Don't do it. I got it right here.
We've already wasted 40 minutes. Help.
Where is my mouse?
Help.
No.
Car right now.
Shut the fuck up. Where is my fucking mouse?
Oh, I'm not the only one.
I always have problems with this.
Well, then we need to get a different mouse, dude. Why won't you type?
You broke your iPad.
Just at 1 year, Apple stops working after. This is fucking ridiculous.
Piece of shit mouse. Do it. I don't know what the
Why
fuck.
won't it type?
I don't know what you do to that thing. There it is. You know, it'd probably work. Hitting it harder. Thought you were really gonna do it.
It's not working. I can't type. I need to know what the Blarmy Stone. Bloody fuck.
The staff on site cleaned the stone with a cleanser approved by the World Health Organization, which kills 99.9% of germs. So it's clearly a problem enough for them to be like, we should clean this thing.
So cut all that garbage.
It's not working, Devin. Look at your shit. It's not working.
So it's actually called the Blarmy Stone. People do pee on it.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the more important thing here.
What have we actually said about leprechauns?
Well, their classification, their etymology, where it comes from.
What was their classification?
Well, Devin.
Uh-huh.
Leprechaun is said to be a solitary creature whose principal occupation is making and cobbling shoes, and who enjoys practical jokes. Sounds like pixies.
Yeah, it does. It does a lot.
Yeah. Now, leprechauns as such a solitary fairy by the writer and amateur folklorist William Butler Yeats. Yeats was part of the revivalist literary movement, generally and greatly influential in calling attention to leprechauns.
Does he know them personally or?
Well, here's the thing. In the late 19th century, this classification by Yeats was derived from D.R. McCanley and Irish Wonders in 1888. This was derived in turn from John O'Hanlon in 1870. Now, it is stressed that the leprechaun, though some may call it fairy, is clearly to be distinguished as, or to be distinguished from the AOC, or the good people of the fairy mounds. In other words, wraiths, leprechauns, and beings of solitary is one of the distinguishing characteristics that additionally the leprechaun is thought to only engage in pranks on the level of mischief and requiring special caution, but in contrast, the AOC may carry out deeds more menacing to humans, like the spiriting away of children.
Leprechauns do that?
Supposedly so.
That's a little bit more
if they are part of the AOC. Now, the thing with that is that there's a lot of folklore and things that surround leprechauns that really concern kidnapping of people, children, genocide, murder, things like that.
This sounds like more than mischief, John.
Well, it's all in good fun. To identify
genocide.
Yeah. Now, to identify a leprechaun as a fairy has been the identification of a leprechaun has been defined as a co-signed to a popular notion of modern folklorist Dermot O'Gallaghan, which observes the dwarf and Teutonic and other traditions, as well as household familiar, are more amiable in comparison. I feel like if I draw first, I might actually win. Oh my god!
Spoiler alert! You lost. That's 3 shots.
Everybody loses. Pick your favorite person before this episode starts, I guess. I don't know how this works. Anyway, according to William Butler Yeats, the great wealth of these people comes from the treasure crocks buried in old wartime during the insurrection and the liberation of the Irish people. Because, they went through a civil war as well.
Yeah, it was kind of a long thing that the United Kingdom, obviously Ireland being the closest fucking piece of land that they didn't own, was going to try to take it over.
Obviously.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah.
And the rebels of Ireland are still like a really big, in movies and stuff, when people are showing rebels and stuff, Irish rebels are an often source of inspiration for the characters that are made in today's TV shows.
Absolutely. And some of my most favorite Irish bands or musicians sing along that folklore line.
Yep.
There's a specific song that talks about we'll send your sons to war, they will stand in front of our tanks, etc., etc. Those are some of the most prolific lines, and a lot of those, I guess you wouldn't call them songs as much as you would call them.
Well, they were songs.
They were, but there's another word for it, but I'm seem to be lacking.
I mean, obviously, I'm an outsider, but it seems to me that like a lot of Irish identity comes from the war.
Oh, for sure.
And gaining their independence, similar to the way America did.
Yeah, the Irish independence really shaped a lot of the culture.
I assume so as well. I'm an outsider looking in, but
who doesn't want to be left alone? Everybody leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, like,
just leave me alone, dude. I deal with people too much all day, every day.
I gotta ask, what in the fuck is that?
As a hot leprechaun.
No, it is not. I think it's actually kind of terrifying looking.
I think it's sexy. Look at that smile.
You have an interesting.
So most leprechaun legends can be traced back to the 8th century, especially the water sprites, which were known as Leprechaun, which means small body, as we discussed earlier. And it is said that these sprites emerged with a household fairy and developed a penchant for heavy drinking. So non-cellar was safe.
What?
They
Non-cellar
created a new species between fairies and leprechauns, and therefore non-cellar wine was safe. If your wine wasn't in the cellar, it was safe because you drank it already.
Oh, this is part of the fairy tale.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes. Now, if you're very lucky enough to capture a leprechaun, he will give you 3 wishes if you set him free.
It's a genie.
Kind of. It falls along the line of the djinn, yes.
This fairy tale is all over the place.
Now, what would your wishes be if you were to capture a leprechaun, Devin?
My first wish would be for all wishes to not backfire on me.
My first wish would be that our episode didn't run so long.
I can't wait to see how you edit this. I cannot wait.
It will be probably 2 hours.
This will actually be...
This is a test of my skill.
This will actually be some edit.
This is the most common of all leprechaun myths, which says and states that they find gold coins buried in the earth and store them in a pot, which is hidden at the end of a rainbow. Now, the fact that a rainbow doesn't have a fixed spot or real end should be discounted for the sake of the story.
Yeah, because that's not how rainbows work.
Duh.
Duh.
That this gold, shut up, is used as a means of tricking humans and giving leprechauns propensity for trickery. This is entirely possible.
I could see that, yeah.
So they amass a amount of gold so that they can trick humans into making wishes, which they will make terrible ends meet.
I assume also, like, it's not like they're probably stealing the gold, right? Like,
no.
They're not making it.
Why not?
Well, I just thought it would make more sense if they were stealing it because that kind of falls into the category of mischief.
Who has gold coins right now?
Right now? Yeah. Are there leprechauns right now?
Yeah.
Oh, they still exist.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't been hunted to extinction.
No. Because you can't find them. Now, gold is used as a means of tricking humans and then giving leprechauns a propensity of tricking them. In most Irish folklore, tales featuring leprechauns are as such. He is depicted as a rogue who will deceive whenever he can. In rare cases where humans catch leprechauns in tales, they are easily outsmarted by the magical creature that often uses a person's greed against them. Usually. Or unless you are an expert in all things leprechaun. To say that many Irish people are irritated by the ethnic stereotypes perpetuated by leprechauns.
My man!
But there is a tale of morality that can be taken from this fable of the leprechaun. In fact, the fact that they often trick people who seek the pot of gold can be taken as a warning to people who are invested in a get rich quick scheme.
Sure. Yeah. Or greed in general, I would imagine.
It's just a warning to stop doing that shit, man.
Otherwise, you'll turn into
All those ads you see here on YouTube with those guys like, hey, do you want to make $10,000 a week? Just sign up for my fucking online course.
Let me tell you how passive income works.
Right, because that works. Fucking ignorant. Drop shipping.
It only works.
Drop shipping is a real thing. No, it's not.
I can tell
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
can tell you how to make a lot of money passively. You got to start with a lot of money.
You gotta start with a real job.
You got to start with a shit ton of money, and then you can make all the passive income.
If your mommy and daddy have Warbucks money.
You know, because the rich get richer.
Right. 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 What are we at? Oh my God.
John.
So did you know, Devin, that the modern day depiction of a leprechaun is that of a man clad entirely of green? However, in Irish folklore describes leprechauns as men who wore red outfits.
Wow. No, I did not know that.
Most people don't, including me.
Okay.
Now, they also wore tricolored hats.
Okay.
But
yeah.
everybody thinks leprechauns are just little green men.
Yeah, if you
follow the Western American version of it all,
there
yes.
but the tricolor is like really important to the.
Is to symbolize a flag of Ireland.
No,
yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Now, Irish novelist Samuel Lover describes leprechauns as such in his 1831 works, Legends and Stories of Ireland. According to Carolyn White's A History of Irish Fairies, there is no record of any female leprechauns ever existing. So how do they procreate?
Well, first off, it's fake. So that
Little people are fake? Is that what you just said?
Are you saying there's no women little people?
Are you saying that? Because you
No,
said it's fake.
we
just covered
We're
in the
talking
first,
about leprechauns,
we
you
just covered
fool!
in the first 20 minutes of this episode that the whole history of leprechauns started with little people
Sure, so read that
being
fact
enslaved.
again. So read the fact again.
That there is no record of any female leprechauns existing.
So if leprechauns are little people, are you saying that there's no little women people?
I'm saying it's rare. Same as little men. Little people are rare.
Yeah, but that's not what the fact said, sir.
It's rare genetically. So that's what
what's
I'm
the fact
saying
say?
is my point states that according to Carolyn White's A History of Irish Fairies, there's no record of there being any female leprechauns, which means one of two things, Devin.
Yeah.
That the female leprechaun is in the burrow guarding the gold. Or little people, as far as dwarfism goes, men predominantly in their genome got it more often than female, especially in the 1800s.
Can I offer up a different solution?
Oh, I love it.
Leprechauns, meaning the mythical creature,
Yes,
not little
which is based
people.
around little people,
But
which we've discussed.
Start over because she coughed. Hey, may I offer up a different solution?
Sure.
Leprechauns, meaning the mythical creature,
Being the fact that they were talking about little people,
but the mythical creature, not little people, because little people are not
which was based
mythical
on little
creatures,
people.
but they're not mythical creatures.
I understand that, Devin.
They're
but
not
the lore
real,
was based.
so
The
therefore,
lore was based on little people. Go ahead.
they're not real, and so therefore they're
Little people aren't real?
Shut the fuck up,
You're
you
canceled.
cunt!
You can't
Can't stand you.
cancel.
Read the rest.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No. I just want to. I want to preface it the PC abilities that I have here.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
I want to make sure the politically correct here. Little
Sir,
people are real.
You started this episode
Little people are real.
pretending to be Irish and wearing green.
Well,
You're
it's St. Patrick's Day in America.
you are perpetuating a stereotype to a T. All right, so you stop that. with
I'm
all
already
your
drunk.
nonsense. Why'd you bring that up again?
Been drunk for 20 minutes.
Because Irish?
Because I've been drunk for 20 minutes. That's just a fact. It has nothing to do with the episode. This is terrible idea.
That should be in the episode every time. At some point or another, when you start to feel the effects of the alcohol, you should just continue reading your facts and then be like, and did you also know I'm drunk? And that's just a fact. That's not part of the episode. That's just a fact.
Ow! Ow!
Let me help you with that.
Ow! Oh God! Gotta get an ice cube for that.
Nah, you're fine.
All right, you're right. You win 90% of episodes. You know that?
I didn't know that.
The aforementioned book says that leprechauns are actually deformed children of the fairies.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's what the book says.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
Now, through the legend of leprechauns though the legend of leprechauns is well over 1,000 years old, there was a sighting as recently as 1989 by a pub landlord called P.J. O'Hare in the Collingford, country of Louth. O'Hare claims that he heard screams from a well and found the remains and clothing of a leprechaun, which is on display in his pub to this day. The town now has an annual leprechaun hunt, though the object of the game is to find plastic versions of the fabled creature. Which means Ireland's taking this whole leprechaun thing to another level in the modern day. Did you know, Devin, that the leprechauns are actually a protected species under Ireland's law?
Yeah.
Like the Bigfoot is our protected species here in America.
Is it actually?
It is. It is illegal to kill either Bigfoot in America or it is illegal to kill a leprechaun.
Your accent's kind of...
In Ireland. Shut the fuck up. Collingford, Sierra, is the Foy Loop Trail is officially protected land. And for 236 years, leprechauns are apparently living in Ireland to this day. A local lobbyist group, which contains Kevin Woods, however, a native of Collingford, managed to convince the EU that the area should be protected, and now it is under European Habitats Directive.
That's really something. So, leprechauns are real? Question mark.
Supposedly, remains of a leprechaun have been found in Collingford, Ireland. Now, the most important part of this entire conspiracy, of this entire fucking democracy, is that this is still a mystery.
Wow.
For you to decide as a viewer.
There you have it.
So take your fistful of Guinness and feck right off.
What a season end.
I know. It's definitely a train wreck, it is. But I tell you what else. We found a leprechaun! Come right in. Gordon Ramsay. I'm sorry.
Thank you guys so much for coming on this adventure with us. Make sure you like and subscribe.
I'm a fucking idiot. Subscribe to Wolf Take the Bite. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you very much. And review us on whatever platform that you're listening to on. Give us 5 stars, and we'll see you next season.
We'll see you next season.
I'm sorry for this finale.
We did it, man.
We did it.
Congratulations.
Oh, God. I hope this turns out great. Remember the most important thing, question everything, and we'll see you on the next one. essence of wolf.
Wow, that's sick as fuck!
Thanks for watching today's episode of Wolf Takes a Bite. We probably talked about elves or something. Make sure you watch that video.
No, we didn't.
Or maybe that video down there.
Definitely not elves.
You can probably hit that button down there to subscribe.
That's true.